Hello, we're the Halvorsens, Lyle and Erin, and this is Halvorsen Camping Journal.
We're going to be talking today about our new RV. We just bought a Coleman 2017 1605 FB, and we're going to be showing you the outside of it and the inside of it. So stay tuned. We'll start with the outside and then move it to the inside.
Coleman, it's the Light LX Series 1605 FB, meaning front bed. This would make you think that it's a 16-foot travel trailer, but that's just one of the enigmas about this nice little travel trailer. When we put a tape measure on it, it actually measures, the box measures 17 foot 3 inches. And so when we saw the travel trailer on the lot and asked the salesman about it, we said, okay, so that's a 16-foot travel trailer. He said, well, that's what they call it. That's the designation, but it's bigger than that. They're not quite sure why it has the 1605 designation to it. It's actually a 17-foot 3 travel trailer. With the tongue, it's a 21-foot travel trailer. Next, I want to point out the LED outside lighting up underneath the awning. This is really nice when you get set up with a camper, especially during the summertime when it's a little more buggy than normal. We don't think the LEDs draw the insects to your camper like an incandescent, yellow incandescent will. So I was very happy to see that. The awning is a very large power operated awning, and of course it has a full 8 foot of coverage on the side of the camper, which in my estimation really helps in keeping the camper cool during those hot days. Keeping the heat minimized is actually accomplished by keeping the sun off of the camper. Of course, you can adjust it on one side when the thunderstorms come so that the awning is tilted and will actually drain better. Over here we have your standard 2 outlet exterior plugs for a grill or radio or something like that. This one has the 225 15-inch radials, which is a nice large tire for a single axle trailer. The dry weight of this travel trailer is 3,650 pounds, which will leave a cargo carrying capacity of 1,150, and I think that's very suitable for what we need on this camper. As we head along this way, you have your exterior water tank fill. Here's your furnace, and this is the side-to-side under the front storage. With the light, it's more than adequate for something that a couple needs. Here's a feature that is for the techies of the crowd. You've got the solar charge plug-in. So you could theoretically take your suitcase style solar panel and plug it in. It's a 10 amp. I don't think this is something that I will use, but a lot of people might need to have something like that. Up in front, we have the double 20-pound, 15-pound rather, standard propane bottles. This is the type that you can stop at any box store like Walmart and get one filled up at midnight if you want to, which is something that is very attractive to me. Although it'll take you a long time to use one up, when you need it, it's really nice to be able to stop what you're doing and run into town and get it filled immediately instead of waiting for the gas company to open.
Also, having 2 tanks, if it happens in the middle of something, you can just switch to the second tank. So some of your smaller units only have 1 tank, and then if it happens in the middle of the night and you need the heat, you'll be disappointed that you don't have it.
On the tongue weight, this one was low enough that I decided to use just a standard ball mount with a 500-pound weight, because I've only got like 400 pounds of tongue weight here. So that's something that was very attractive to me too. I decided to go without the weight distributing hitch. As we come on around the travel trailer on this side, here's the other door for through the front side-to-side storage. At this side we are showing that we have a push out, a slide out on this camper, which greatly enhances the living on the inside. It's not an exceptionally deep slide out, but we didn't think we needed something that was coming out like a super slide. Down below is the black water connection. Back here in the back is the gray water connection. I immediately noticed that that was a little too low for my liking, so one of the first things I'm going to do is modify it so that it comes up a little bit higher and I won't have trouble with something running into it. Here's your standard city water connection, and then your cable TV hookup.
This is on a pulley system. It's how these things come in and out the slides, so it's a little bit different than the ones we've had in the past. And it's all automatic, of course, from inside. And we think it's awesome. It can be run off a battery too, so you don't have to be hooked into electric. And I really like these stabilizers that we have here. These go down really nice, and they really make a big difference on your unit.
Here's where you keep your sewer hose boxed up into your rear bumper. This right here is, what's that for?
I can't remember.
Don't know what that's for.
I can't remember. The one over there is for the refrigerator and the hot water, so what's this?
That one over there was the hot water. I said furnace. This one is the furnace.
Okay, that's right. But this is the refrigerator over here?
Yeah, this is our refrigerator vent. Full-size exterior spare tire.
Something else this has, which I hadn't seen before, is there's a vent up there that you can just unhook it, and when you're running your stove, so it vents, you just, so it doesn't flap back and forth, it locks into place, and then you just flip the little things, and then it can vent properly. So that was nice. One other thing we didn't talk about is your drains. As you can see, I want to get a better look from over here.
Gutters.
The gutters. They stick out, they project. I'm going to get a different angle so you can see. And the gutters don't run right down the side like a little bit older units used to do. They don't run along the side of your RV and the water's draining off. So it's actually pushing it out a little bit, which should help on the outside as far as water leaking or anything. So there you have it. And I'm going to take you inside now.
Sounds great.
Okay, welcome. This is a cool feature that I hadn't seen before, and maybe all the newer RVs have it, but this little screen door, and you just push this little thing down like this, and it opens it up. There's also the pass-through. So come on in and let me show you our RV. So you come in, and the first thing you have on your right-hand side would be all this incredible storage. Huge amount of storage for a small RV. Same thing down below. We've already got some stuff in there. And then if you come in on your immediate left, you're going to have a full-size refrigerator and the full-size freezer, and it's really big. The freezer's large, plus a little storage above it. This is your antenna, so you can, you can turn this around, and it stays up all the time, which is an interesting feature we hadn't seen before. So another thing that as you come in, you've got this great lighting and a double sink. Nice full-size sink. It's not the biggest I've seen, but really big for a small unit, so I'm really happy with that. Nice storage above. And then down below, you have this little shelf here. But what I really liked about this is some of the RVs, even the big RVs, there's so much junk underneath here with tubes and wires and all kinds of stuff. It's not a real usable area, and this is a very usable area. So I really am happy with that. It's got the nice rounded edge, a pretty counter, and you've got a nice microwave here, by, this one has a high point. I don't know if all of them will have that in there. This is a 2-burner stove, and that's all you need, in my opinion. It's got a small burner and a large burner, which is nice. It has no oven. I've never used my oven in my RV except for storage, so for us it's unnecessary. You have a deep drawer here, and I'm going to put my pans in here, and then you have all these other drawers. They have really nice action, and several of them deep, so that's a very nice feature as well. You have your wardrobe here. This is really the only wardrobe, which is fine for us as long as we have one, and there's a little bit of storage underneath. 2 nice drawers here too. Here's your slide out. You saw it from outside. It is small, but it is just enough. It is the perfect setup for us because we were not happy with the RVs that just had a dinette. A dinette does not allow for you to get comfortable in anyone. And small RVs, there's not a lot of room, so you have to. We were looking for a couch setup like this that still had a table, and we were able to find it here. We love the setup in this. This table close out. You can take it outside. You can flip it up on the bed, so if you don't want to be using it, you can use this to set your drinks on or something if you're watching TV, because you see our TV, which we had mounted over here. Maybe I'm moving too fast, but I'm trying not to bore you. We had a beautiful mount put on here. This thing is moving in every direction, so you can see it here. You can see it on the bed. But I want to talk back to this little seating thing. Very comfortable. This is what sold me. I sat down super comfortable. I realized that those pillows don't match and they don't come with the RV, but they're great for leaning up against things. So there's storage underneath here. You pull that off and there's a little bit of storage, not a huge amount, but there is some. I really like the countertops on the table. What I'm going to tell you, the biggest thing I dislike about this camper, and so far the only thing that I dislike about this camper, this table is super sturdy, which is amazing, and it doesn't stay stationary, which I do love. But these are steel, square, stock, and it's not a matter of if you're going to hit your feet, it's a matter of when. I've already nailed my foot and thought I was going to the emergency room. So you can see my husband has made these black little feet covers because we have an automotive customizing business and he has an industrial machine. He's going to make them for the other side because I was going to refuse to go in it unless he figured something out, because it is a real problem that Coleman needs to address, in my opinion. You have storage underneath here as well. This pulls down and you have a, no, that isn't storage. That's what hooks up the table, can be set right up here. You fold it up, and when you're traveling, you can be in that capacity.
That's right. Yeah.
That's right. We were confused about that. So, anyways, this is a very nice unit, but that one thing is a real problem. Okay, and then you have your bed back here, and you have these really awesome blinds. They go up and down like this, just pulling and pushing, which is a lovely feature. The one in the kitchen is metal. And so, because it's easy cleanup, so that's a nice feature in there. But you've got this full-size queen here, and this is a lot of storage, deep storage. Some of these I've been in, just a little short storage. We put our clothes in these things here, and that works for us. And then we also have these nice, back over here we got 3 drawers, okay, and you got this nice little lighting. And you got 3 of these units here. The bed with the table does make into a twin bed. They might say it's a full. My estimations, it's a twin. And we won't use that feature very much. There's a plug-in back there. There's a little shelf so you can plug your phone in, set your laptop up to be charging. And then you've got your air conditioner overhead. It isn't a, what do we call that, Lyle? The kind that shuts on and off on a, it's not a ducted AC. It's just a regular unit here of AC, which seems to be adequate in here, and we're happy with it. And then I'll let you go in, Mr. Cameron, into the, we have this set up wrong, the table set up the other way. It's got a really big bathroom. It's got a full-size medicine cabinet. You can actually open up and put things inside. It's got a nice vent, an extremely nice shower and tub for a small unit. The sink is not our oval, which I'm not happy with an oval or a circle sink. It's got a rectangle sink. It's got counter space, which a lot of small RVs don't. A plug-in, blow dryer, or whatever you need. It's even got one hook, and it's got a lot of storage right underneath here too. So we are very happy with the amenities and the setup in this RV. We just wanted to show you quickly what the inside is like. And the dinette is one of the nicest features. However, it also, the table is a detriment. So you just need to keep that in mind and figure out a way that you can either finagle something yourself, or maybe even call us and we can manufacture something for you. So you let us know. So this is Erin and Lyle Halvorsen with Halvorsen Camping Video, and thank you for joining us.